Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's time to break down the games for Wednesday, April 10th, 2024. But first, let's take a look at how we did yesterday. We had a good day yesterday, guys, winning $239, just under 2.5 units. That puts us down 651 for the month, just over 6.5 units down. So a nice start of a comeback yesterday. Let's build on it today. The first two games of the day are the Los Angeles Dodgers at the Minnesota Twins and the Philadelphia Phillies at the St. Louis Cardinals. First, in the Dodgers-Twins game, it's Bobby Miller against Chris Paddack. Paddack looked okay his first time out. He only went 4 innings, giving up 2 runs. Bobby Miller, he looked good his first outing, giving up no runs against the Cardinals, but he got shelled by the Cubs. He couldn't get out of the second inning, giving up 5 runs in his last start. The Dodgers are going for the sweep. I usually try to bet against the sweep. It's hard to get a sweep in Major League Baseball. I would probably low lean Dodgers in this one. However, I am just going to stay away from it. I think it's best to just bet nothing. The Minnesota bullpen has been very good. So if the game is close, the Minnesota Twins could pull this one out. The Dodgers have the better offense. They score more runs per game. Like I said, I would lean Dodgers, but I'm just going to stay away. And then the Philadelphia-St. Louis game, it's Aaron Nola against Lance Lynn. Lance Lynn hasn't been able to pitch 5 innings yet this year. He went 4 innings, no runs against the Dodgers, but his last outing, he went a little over 4 innings and got shelled by Miami, giving up 4 runs. Aaron Nola, he got rocked his first time out against the Braves, but his last start, he gave up 0 runs against Washington in a nice comeback start for him. Obviously, he is the better pitcher. Lance Lynn led the major leagues in home runs allowed last year. Both offenses are averaging around 4 runs a game. The St. Louis bullpen has been slightly better than the Philadelphia bullpen. It's really close. I'm just going to go with the better starting pitcher. I'll take the Philadelphia Phillies at minus 135 in this one. The next two games to look at are the Seattle Mariners at the Toronto Blue Jays and the Arizona Diamondbacks at the Colorado Rockies. First, in the Seattle-Toronto game, it's Logan Gilbert against Yusei Kikuchi. I think it's best to just stay away from this game. I've been saying it all series to stay away from this series. Both teams' offenses have really struggled. The Blue Jays have won the first 2 games 5-3 and 5-2. It's really hard to sweep in this league, so I would probably lean the Mariners in this one. Gilbert has had 1 good outing, 1 bad outing. Kikuchi's had 1 good outing, 1 bad outing. So I think these teams are really evenly matched. It's been a really good series so far. I think it's best to just stay away. And then the Arizona-Colorado game, it's Henry against Gomber. These two faced each other earlier in the year, and Colorado won 9-4. Both pitchers have been off to really rocky starts. Both pitchers have gotten hit really hard. It's in Colorado. I would probably say I like the over in this one, but the over is 11 runs, which is really high for an over. So I definitely think there's going to be a lot of scoring, and I'm not sure really who's going to win in this one. So I think it's best to just stay away from it. The next 2 games to look at are the Washington Nationals at the San Francisco Giants and the Tampa Bay Rays at the Los Angeles Angels. First, in the Nationals-Giants game, it's Corbin against Hicks. The Nationals are going for the sweep. It's really hard to sweep in the league. Corbin's pitched a total of 10 1/3 innings this year, giving up 8 runs. He has not looked good. And Hicks has looked very good. He's pitched 12 innings, only giving up 2 runs, 1 of which was earned. He also has 11 strikeouts. He has just been electric since they've converted him to a starter. So I think I'll take the San Francisco Giants in this one, minus 210. I'll probably try to find a parlay partner. I don't like to lay more than minus 180. And then also I like Austin Slater to get a hit at minus 224. And then in the Tampa Bay Los Angeles game, it's Littell versus Jose Soriano. Jose Soriano is a bullpen arm that they're going to have make his first start of the year and get him stretched out, so he's going to be on a short leash. I'd be surprised if he goes more than 4 innings. He's probably going to be on a relatively low pitch count. And Littell has looked really good this year. He's pitched 11 innings, only giving up 1 run. So I'm going to take the Rays in this one at minus 135. I think that's a really good bet there. The next 2 games up are the Chicago White Sox at the Cleveland Guardians and the Chicago Cubs at the San Diego Padres. First, in the White Sox-Guardians game, it's Fedde against Bibby. Fedde has looked pretty good in his first 2 starts for the White Sox, and Bibby's looked okay in his first 2 starts with the Guardians this year. However, I just don't see the White Sox going into Cleveland and winning the series. The series is tied 1-1 right now after the White Sox were able to get a win yesterday. I think the White Sox will be the worst team in baseball this year, and without Luis Robert Jr. and Eloy Jimenez in the lineup, I just don't see them going into Cleveland to win the series. So I'll take the Guardians at minus 250, probably make them my parlay partner with the Giants from earlier. And then I also like Andres Jimenez to get a hit at minus 274. And then in the Cubs-Padres game, again, I'm going to keep this one pretty simple. Hendricks, he's been getting rocked lately. He's given up 10 runs in under 8 innings so far this year. Normally he's known for soft contact, so it's been very un-Hendricks-like. Cease has looked okay in his first 2 starts. Both of them are against San Francisco. He's gone about 10 innings, giving up 4 runs. And this one, I think it's best to just stay away. The series is tied 1-1. The Cubs have gotten out to big leads in both games, one of them which the bullpen blew, and then one in which the bullpen held on in the bullpen game, and then they ended up winning that one. So in this one, I think it's best to just stay away, but I will take Manny Machado to get a hit at minus 274. The next 2 games to look at are the Milwaukee Brewers at the Cincinnati Reds and the Miami Marlins at the New York Yankees. First, in the Brewers-Reds game, it's Miley against Green. Miley got hurt in spring training and had to miss the first part of the year, so he's making his first start of the year. Hunter Green has looked really good in his starts. He's pitched just over 10 innings, only giving up 3 runs and striking out 13. He's a hard thrower, pretty electric. In both of his starts, the Reds have had the lead or been tied after 5 innings. I think it was 1-1 against the Mets after 5. And in the other game, they were winning 4-2 after 5. The Reds' bullpen has been shaky, and being Miley's first start, I'll take the Cincinnati Reds first 5 at minus 140. And then the Miami Yankee game, I'm going to keep this one pretty simple. Miami is terrible. So obviously Miami got the 1 win against the Cardinals. I don't know how they did it. Since that 1 win, the Yankees have won 2 straight. I know it's hard to sweep, and I usually stay away from sweeps, but Stroman hasn't given up a run all year in his 2 starts, 12 innings, no runs. Weathers, on the other hand, he's pitched 9 innings. He's given up 6 runs, only 4 of which were earned. But obviously Stroman is the better pitcher. The Yankees are at home. The Yankees' bullpen is better. The Yankees' offense is better. Miami's just been really bad. So we'll go with the Yankees in this one at minus 225, and we'll try to find a parlay partner for them as well. The next 2 games to look at are the Baltimore Orioles at the Boston Red Sox and the New York Mets at the Atlanta Braves. First, in the Baltimore-Boston game, it's Cole Irvin against Cutter Crawford. Cutter Crawford has looked really good in his first 2 starts. He's pitched just over 10 innings, only giving up 1 run. Cole Irvin only has 1 start. He went 5 innings, giving up 4 runs. Boston, probably, I would lean Boston in this one, being at home. The series is tied 1-1. However, Jackson Holliday is making his debut, which might put a little lightning bolt into that Orioles offense. So I think it's best to just stay away from this one. Both pitchers faced the opposite team last year. Boston lost in the Cutter Crawford start, and Baltimore lost in the Cole Irvin start. So I think it's best to just stay away. We won't bet anything in that game. And then in the other game, it's the Mets and the Braves. It's Quintana against Winans. Winans is making his debut this year, so he hasn't had a start yet this year. Last year he faced the Mets twice. In one game, the Braves won 21-3. So definitely the offense helped him out a little bit there, although he did give up no runs in that start. In the other start, the Mets won 10-2 or 3, and in that one he gave up 7 runs. So I'm not really sure there. Quintana, he's looked pretty good. He faced the Braves twice last year. He got the loss in both of those. However, his offense scored 0 runs for him in both games. So it's hard to win when your offense doesn't score even 1 run for you. I would probably lean Braves in this one. However, the Mets came into the series with only averaging 2 runs a game, and they scored 13 runs in the 2 games. So their offense has definitely woken up. So with their offense waking up now, and Atlanta only winning a 1-run game, and the Mets winning a 1-run game, so it's been really close series. So I'm just going to stay away. I will take Marcell Ozuna to get a hit at minus 254. The last 2 games of the day are the Houston Astros at the Kansas City Royals and the Oakland Athletics at the Texas Rangers. First, in the Houston-Kansas City game, this shows Hunter Brown against Seth Lugo. Lugo's looked really good this year. He's only giving up 1 run in over 12 innings of work so far this year, so he's pitched really well. Also, the Royals won the first 2 games of the series by 1 run in both games. I just don't see them sweeping Houston, so I would kind of like Houston in this one, but Houston's bullpen's been atrocious. And it shows Hunter Brown starting, but I've also seen Spencer Arrighetti starting, making his major league debut on some other sites. So I'm not really sure who's getting the start in this one. I think maybe Hunter Brown might be right. That's on the Major League Baseball website. So I'm not really sure. So as of right now, I'm staying away from this game. I might add it later on, but as of right now, we're going to go and not bet it. And then in the Oakland-Texas game, this is one where the series is tied 1-1. I don't really believe Oakland's going to go into Texas and sweep them. So I'm kind of leaning Texas, maybe even parlaying Texas with the Yankees from earlier. However, the Athletics do have Stripling on the mound. He pitched okay his first time out. He went 5 innings, giving up 5 runs, only 4 of which were earned. against Cleveland. But in his last outing, he went 7 innings, only giving up 1 run to Boston. However, they lost that game 1-0. They didn't score any runs. That's why he's 0-2. So Stripling, obviously a veteran, and he pitches pretty good. But Bradford's looked really good this year. He's gone over 12 innings, only giving up 3 runs. He's pitched against the Cubs and the Astros, so he's looked really good. I just don't have a lot of faith in Bradford yet. So as of right now, I'm staying away. I'm going to do a little bit more homework on this one and try to see where I land. So make sure you're following me on the social media to see if I add it as a final play. That does it for today, guys. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you think of the analysis. Let me know if you're tailing me or fading me. So far, if you're tailing me, we're down 6.5 units, which is nothing. It's still really early in the month. We had a nice comeback win yesterday to cut it down to 6.5 units. So we win 2 days in a row today. We'll be right back in the ball game. And then please click on the like and subscribe button. It's going to go a long ways. I try to launch this channel. I got a lot of things I want to do, but it starts with getting the likes and the subscriptions up so that way I can do them. And then if you click on the notification bell, you'll get notified when I post my video every day so that at least you guys can listen to it, listen to the analysis, and let you guys be more informed before you place your bets. And then last, if you follow me on X, formerly Twitter, and on Instagram at Sportsbook Whisper, no vowels in Sportsbook. That's where I post my final plays. I've said it before. What I post on here, guys, are my leans. And then throughout the day, as lineups get posted, as injuries come out and stuff like that, I may delete a play, add a play, or whatever. So make sure you're following me there. And then let's make it 2 in a row today, guys. And I will see you all tomorrow.